thank our servicemen and women and the police for their courage and dedication. Mr. President, in today's rapidly changing world, you never know where conflict may arise. In the last 10 years, we've seen the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan, the Iran-Iraq war, Vietnam's occupation of Cambodia, conflicts in Africa and Central America, attacks on shipping in the Gulf, one crisis after another in the Lebanon and the Middle East, and for us, the battle for the freedom of the Falklands. Times of great change are also times of uncertainty and even danger. The lesson is that you must always keep your defenses strong so that you're prepared for any situation. Some among us remember all too well what happened in the 1920s and 30s when we allowed our hopes for a peaceful world to outrun our judgments on the need for defense, and the world paid a terrible price. We now know that it's strong defense which protects peace, and it's weakness which brings war. So we have kept our defenses strong, and we have kept the peace in Europe. Yes, we're ready to negotiate to reduce the levels of weapons on both sides, but only so long as it can be done without jeopardizing our security. President Gorbachev understands that principle very well. From our very first meeting, he's always told me that he would never do anything to put the Soviet Union's security in danger. And he knows that I would never endanger our security, nor would the government I lead. Yet that's just what Labour would do, endanger our security. Last week, the Labour Party voted overwhelmingly to cut Britain's defence budget by a quarter, almost equivalent to the entire Royal Navy. Of course, Labour says that they would keep our nuclear deterrent, but what for? Not to defend or deter, certainly not, only to negotiate it away as quickly as possible in return for a small cut in the Soviet Union's vast nuclear arsenal. We would give up all our nuclear weapons while the Soviet Union would keep most of theirs. What a bargain. Labour's supposed conversion to multilateralism is no more than a confidence trick to try to make Labour electable. It's still unilateral disarmament. Unilateral disarmament by agreement with the Soviet Union. That isn't a defense policy to see Britain through the 1990s. It's a form of words to see Labour through the next election. How does one explain the Labour leader's contortions? Is he being false to his convictions or true to his character? Mr. President, politicians come in many colors, but if you aspire to lead this nation, this above all, to thine own self be true. don't reach Downing Street by pretending you've travelled the road to Damascus when you haven't even left home. It will be our job to expose Labour's defence policy and make sure no one is taken in. It is government's responsibility to safeguard our defence. Today, as for the past 10 years, only a Conservative government can be trusted to do that.